a couple of weeks ago, you guys probably heard that Elon Musk challenged Zuckerberg to what was it, a boxing match? Yeah, not MMA, it was boxing, right? Now that ended up in a cage fight. Cage match, sorry, cage match. Now, obviously, this didn't end up actually happening because Elon Musk is like 55 and a blob, and Zuckerberg has the superior speed and agility of a lizard person. Also, I think Zuckerberg is a health nut. Am I wrong on that? I'm pretty sure that Zuckerberg actually like stays in shape. I've seen a lot of photos of him outside. I haven't seen that many photos of Musk outside. I don't know. We all know this excellent photo of Elon Musk where he's looking kind of like a Resident Evil enemy, you know? Where like he's this shapeless mass and every once in a while an eye will open up somewhere and you have to hit that part. I don't know. I don't think I wouldn't want to fight this guy. Is what I'm saying. That's me personally. I wouldn't want to. Also, Zuckerberg's, yeah, he's like 15 years younger than Musk. It's not. So, Elon Musk backed out of the fight in the funniest way imaginable, which was that he got his mom to pull him out. I'm not joking. Elon Musk's mom is like this, like, diamond matriarch, domitresque type or whatever. And she was like, "You're not punching my baby boy," and said, "No, my $100 billion net value 55-year-old son, you cannot do this cage match." And Elon was like, "I'm sorry, mommy dearest knows best. My mom said no, I can't." I'm not joking. Here, literally, Elon Musk mom. It sounds like a joke when I say it, but that's real. Now, obviously, Elon Musk's mom does not care about Elon. Elon asked her to pull him out of the fight. Jesus, look at Zuckerberg. I forgot about this image. Would you want to fight this guy? Are you kidding? No way. Not with 1,000 years to train could you get me in the room with this robot. Oh my God. Your reptile strength. He does the thing, you like knock his head and it spins 360 degrees and he just stares at you. We're just seeing modern feudal politics and Wi-Fi. Well, it is basically, yeah, it is. It is kind of like a bit of evidence to the regression of political thought, I think, where we basically have like the aristocracy challenging each other to duels. You know, it like we're regressing to an earlier time, maybe a better time when the aristocracy would fight and kill each other. But in this case, they're not. They're fighting each other in a very different way. Namely, in the form of Zuckerberg opening up a Twitter alternative called Threads. Now, I'll talk about Threads in a second, but the first thing that you have to know about it is that it has a pretty high sign-up rate. It's only been out for a couple days, and according to Zuck, it's got 70 million signups, which is pretty good. What a lot of people who use Twitter exclusively for social media don't understand is how small Twitter is. People don't actually... Here, size of social media sites chart. Give me a chart. My brain's small. I like things in image form. This is showing the size of image uploads. What? Oh, this is from 2019. This is old. You can see Twitter down here. So, TikTok could be way bigger by now. Hold on. Social media monthly users. There we go. That's got to give me a good... And this is from 2017? This is older. How difficult is it? Here we go. Jesus. There we go. My God. Facebook, YouTube, WhatsApp, Instagram, WeChat, TikTok, Facebook Messenger, Douyin, Telegram, Snapchat, Quisho, Sina Weibo, QQ, Twitter, which is beating out Pinterest. So that's good at least. Yeah, a lot of people don't understand. Instagram is a lot larger than Twitter. What Twitter is disproportionately politically influential. This is why I like Twitter. I think that Twitter is democratic, okay? Twitter is an environment where on the same level, you can have politicians laying out like political messaging and guys called like poopy butt fart responding with racial slurs. I think that's democracy, personally. You know, it's not the same. Facebook's not the same, all boomer shit. YouTube is totally different kind of social media. Instagram is people post pictures. You know, I like Twitter. I like Twitter for what it is. I mean, I hate what it's become under Elon. I like Twitter as an archetype, as a format, as a platform, certainly compared to other social media sites. So that's my bias. Doesn't change the fact that Insta is a lot more popular. And it seems like as a consequence of that popularity, Zuck is getting a huge jump ahead in the Twitter competitor marketplace. Mastodon was never going to take off because of its like stupid anarchic federated system that most people don't give a shit about. Blue Sky is still invite only, and it barely works for what it is. So, whatever. We'll see if this takes off. Right now, its functionality seems worse than Twitter's in many ways, apart from the fact that it actually like functions, which Twitter sometimes doesn't. Also, and this is pretty important, Threads, because it's basically just a part of Instagram, does not have not safe for work content. Now, I know that sounds kind of superficial, but the internet is kind of dying for not safe for work content. Like Tumblr Bandit, kind of. Imager, the Imager image hosting service, they don't allow it anymore. Patreon and a bunch of other web hosting and payment services don't allow you to do not safe for work stuff that gets hosted on their site. Yeah, Tumblr pushed it underground, but you know what I mean. It's not allowed on Instagram. I gotta say, there's a pretty big overlap on Twitter between like leftist shit posters and sex workers. And I gotta say, like, they're all pretty nervous right now, because if Twitter goes, like, if everyone jumps over to, mass marketed platform X or whatever, like all social media just kicks it out, well, then, that's pretty much all their marketing that's done. I mean, who knows for how long Reddit will allow it, right? I mean, with the changes that Reddit has been making, the fact that it can't run advertisements on not safe for work subreddits, it's not like they give a shit. So yeah, I don't know. It's pretty weird. I like Twitter's generally anarchic and democratic feel. I really don't like the idea Twitter getting replaced by something owned by Zuckerberg. Like, he already controls Instagram, Facebook. Then what? He gets like the Twitter alternative too? Nah, I don't like that at all. Not even a little bit. Not even slightly. Of course, politically speaking, it is better for social media to be controlled by Zuckerberg than Musk, by far. Elon Musk is a Nazi. Elon Musk openly promotes and reaffirms basically every far-right account that comes across his way. He's done this for anti-Jewish posts, literally posts that explicitly say, Jews are bad, and he jumps in there to say, in his desperate grab for attention and affirmation from the far right, he will do or say literally anything to buy it out. He's done like climate change denial stuff. In fact, if you look at any of the recent posts about the record heat wave we've had this week, all the blue checks at the top are like, well, this can't be real. It was kind of chilly in my house the other day. Like, he is a representation of basically every bad political force that exists in the world, without exaggeration. And Zuckerberg is just an oligarchical billionaire, which Musk is too. But Zuckerberg isn't a Nazi. Zuckerberg is just a soulless reptile money man, which that's like the default state of affairs for billionaires. It's a lesser evil. The funny thing is, the reason I brought up the cage match at the beginning of this is because the cage match is still on, folks. It's just not happening in a cage. Elon is mad. He's been posting nonstop for the past 24 hours, including threats of filing a lawsuit, because many of the people who are working on Threads for Instagram are former employees of Twitter who he fired. Because he joined the company, fired all these people, lots of thousands, right? Right, thousands of people. And now he's accusing Meta, the former Facebook company, of poaching talent. I don't actually know how much of an overlap there is in between the people he's fired and the people that Meta has hired. I don't know how much of an actual overlap there is. I don't know if anybody knows. It's probably an accusation he's throwing out without any evidence whatsoever. It's likely that some of them got rehired. I mean, just that just seems likely that that would happen. But I have no idea how much. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't actually matter. It's not. This isn't like an evidentiary thing. We're not actually interested in the specific extent to which they got rehired because it doesn't matter. According to Meta, no engineers or former Twitter employees. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's exactly the kind of thing he would make a claim to anyway. I find it particularly funny because I'm trying to see if I can find my own. Yeah, here we go. This Elon's own tweet from after he fired all those employees. I'd like to apologize for firing these geniuses. Their immense talent will no doubt be of great use elsewhere. So to say that and then get mad at the belief that they're running off to another company, insanely funny to me. Now, Elon Musk is a very wealthy man, but in terms of business competence, Zuckerberg laps him 1,000 times over. I have never doubted once in my life that Zuckerberg is an intelligent guy. I think he's evil and soulless. I don't think he's stupid. I think Elon is stupid. I genuinely think that he's of sub-average IQ. I think that if you stripped him of all privileges and sent him back with his, just made him a normal guy, he would be unexceptional, or maybe even exceptionally, untalented in many ways. Just a deeply unimpressive man. Zuckerberg knows what he's doing. I don't think that Threads is sending out a real threat. I don't like Threads. I don't like Twitter. I'm not happy. Except for that they're fighting. That makes me happy. I hope the lawsuit happens. I hope it's a public spectacle. I hope it leads to a lot of fallout. Because the only pleasure that I can take from this is the suffering of people that I don't like. Because I'm not going to win either way. I don't like Twitter the way that it is, and I don't want everyone to move to Threads because I don't like Threads. I like Twitter, or at least I like the idea of Twitter. This is the most you can get for pleasure in 2023. It's when the oligarchs who control your life. This is our, Wagner Group, Prigozhin marching on Moscow, okay? We laugh at Russia and we go, oh, this is like a feudal society. Look at their warlords battling. Look at their oligarchs vaunting for control, And then, meanwhile, over here, we're doing the same thing. We're just doing it in, this abstract corporate procedural way. But, fundamentally, it's the same basic thing. Maybe just a little bit more refined in our case. As much fun as it would be to see, Elon march on whatever city Meta is headquartered in with an army of H-1B visa dudes with AR-15s. I don't think that's going to happen though. It's probably not real. Palo Alto, California. I don't know. Is Zuckerberg self-aware? Yeah, he's a smart guy. I mean, the whole meta shift, the metaverse thing, has been pretty embarrassing. For the most part, he's a pretty smart guy. I mean, he has to be, right? To be clear, when I say he has to be, I don't say he has to be because he's wealthy. I mean, he has to be because he's demonstrated intelligence publicly for decades. It's just, yeah, whatever. Again, it's evil, right?